No contact creates space, not just physical, but energetic space. And in that void, clarity begins to emerge. This period forces the other person to confront the energetic imprint you've left on their life. It's not just your words or actions they're remembering, it's the emotional resonance you carried, the unique field of energy you shared. Relationships operate on an intricate web of unseen connections, deeply rooted in the energy we carry and emit. At their core, human interactions transcend the physical and verbal exchanges that occur daily. Instead, they tap into a more profound dimension, the energetic vibrations and frequencies each individual projects. These frequencies are shaped by our thoughts, emotions, beliefs, and intentions, creating an invisible field of influence that others unconsciously perceive and respond to. When two individuals form a bond, their energies intertwine, creating a shared energetic dynamic. This dynamic isn't static, it's fluid and ever-changing, influenced by the mental and emotional states of each person. For example, a relationship where both parties emit frequencies of love, respect, and mutual support often feels harmonious and fulfilling. On the other hand, when fear, insecurity, or resentment dominate the energy one or both individuals project, the relationship can feel strained or conflict-ridden. The concept of energetic exchange becomes especially relevant when there is a period of no contact between two people. The absence of direct communication doesn't mean the energy between them ceases to exist. But in fact, the energetic imprint of a relationship can linger long after the last conversation or interaction. This is because energy transcends time and space. The thoughts and emotions someone has about another person can maintain a connection, whether consciously or subconsciously. During a period of no contact, the energy dynamics of the relationship often shift significantly. Without the constant reinforcement of interactions, the energetic ties between two people may either weaken or intensify, depending on how each individual processes the separation. If one person spends this time consumed by feelings of longing, anger, or regret, they continue to send out a frequency of lack or emotional dependency. This kind of energy can feel heavy and constraining, even if the other person is unaware of it on a conscious level. However, if the individual experiencing the separation chooses to focus on self-growth and healing, the energy they project begins to transform. They start to emit frequencies associated with wholeness, empowerment, and self-love. This shift in energy doesn't just benefit the individual, it can also influence the overall energetic dynamic of the relationship. When someone steps into a higher vibrational state, they subtly encourage others to meet them at that elevated frequency. The energy one carries also creates a ripple effect, influencing the way others perceive and respond to them. Imagine someone who radiates confidence, joy, and inner peace. They naturally draw others toward them, not because of any specific actions they take, but because of the energy they embody. This is why, during no contact, a transformation in one person's energy can often prompt the other to reestablish a connection. Even without words or direct interaction, people are attuned to shifts in energy, often sensing when someone has become more aligned, magnetic, and at peace. It's important to note that this energetic resonance doesn't operate on the level of manipulation or control. It's not about forcing someone to return or exerting power over their decisions. Instead, it's about understanding that the energy you carry creates the foundation for your relationships. When you take responsibility for your own vibrational state, you naturally influence the quality of the connections you attract and maintain. In moments of no contact, the energetic space between two individuals acts as a mirror, reflecting back what each person carries within themselves. If someone uses this time to cultivate self-awareness and elevate their energy, they not only transform their own life, but also redefine the energetic framework of the relationship. This creates the possibility for a new kind of connection, one rooted in higher frequencies of mutual respect, understanding, and love. Whether or not the other person consciously recognizes this change, they often feel its effects and may be drawn back toward the transformed energy. Inner transformation is the process of reshaping the self from within, fundamentally altering the thoughts, beliefs, and emotions that define one's experience of the world. At its core, it is an act of reclaiming personal power by choosing to shift from a reactive state, where external circumstances dictate feelings and actions, to a proactive state, where inner growth and self-awareness become the guiding forces. This transformation is not an abstract idea, but a tangible journey with profound effects on every aspect of life, particularly relationships. When faced with challenges, people often look outward for solutions, seeking to control the external factors that seem to be the cause of their struggles. Yet, lasting change rarely occurs by addressing the external alone. The outer world is a reflection of the inner state, a mirror that reveals the deep-seated beliefs and emotional patterns residing within. For instance, if someone repeatedly encounters conflict in their relationships, it may indicate unresolved fears, insecurities, or unmet needs operating at a subconscious level. Attempting to fix the external dynamic without addressing the internal root causes is akin to treating symptoms without addressing the underlying condition. Inner transformation begins with self-awareness, the ability to observe thoughts and emotions without judgment. This awareness allows individuals to identify patterns that no longer serve them, such as self-doubt, resentment, or attachment to past wounds. It is through this recognition that a person gains the power to consciously choose new thoughts and emotional responses. By doing so, they can break free from cycles of negativity and limitation, paving the way for growth and renewal. This process requires courage and discipline. It involves facing uncomfortable truths about oneself and acknowledging areas that need healing. Yet it is in this discomfort that the seeds of transformation are planted. For example, someone who struggles with feelings of unworthiness might recognize that these beliefs stem from past experiences where their value was dismissed or undermined. By bringing these beliefs into conscious awareness, they can begin to dismantle them, replacing self-criticism with compassion and self-doubt with confidence. As inner transformation unfolds, it alters not only the individual's internal landscape, but also the energy they project outward. This shift is deeply influential in the realm of relationships. When someone releases the need for validation or approval from others, they stop emitting an energy of dependence or lack. Instead, they exude a sense of completeness and self-assurance, qualities that naturally attract healthier and more fulfilling connections. This transformation often changes the dynamics of existing relationships as well. People who were once distant or unresponsive may be drawn back, sensing the renewed strength and positivity emanating from the transformed individual. But the process of inner transformation is not linear or finite. It is an ongoing journey of self-discovery and growth. Each layer of healing and self-awareness uncovers new depths, leading to further expansion. As individuals evolve, they develop greater emotional resilience, the ability to navigate challenges with grace and composure. They learn to approach life from a place of abundance rather than scarcity, finding joy and gratitude in the present moment instead of seeking fulfillment in the external. Energy is a universal language spoken without words yet understood by everyone at a deep subconscious level. It shapes how people perceive and respond to one another, influencing relationships, opportunities, and life outcomes in ways that often go unnoticed. At any given moment, the energy someone emits is a reflection of their inner state. When thoughts are focused on lack, fear, or self-doubt, the energy projected outward tends to repel others or attract similarly negative experiences. Conversely, when a person cultivates elevated emotions such as love, gratitude, and peace, they emit a frequency that naturally draws others toward them. This principle is not mystical but grounded in the way human beings instinctively gravitate toward those who exude positivity and self-assurance. Elevated energy carries a unique quality that resonates deeply with others, often bypassing conscious thought. People may not always articulate why they feel drawn to someone, but the underlying reason is often tied to the uplifting and empowering presence that person embodies. This is why individuals who radiate elevated energy frequently find themselves at the center of opportunities, meaningful relationships, and serendipitous encounters. Their energy acts as an invisible invitation, signaling to the world that they are aligned with abundance, self-love, and possibility. This magnetic power doesn't require external validation or approval to thrive. In fact, it flourishes when it stems from an internal sense of completeness and fulfillment. When someone reaches a state of elevated energy, they no longer seek outside sources to define their worth or happiness. Instead, they become self-sustaining, drawing strength and joy from within. This independence and self-reliance enhance their attractiveness, as they no longer exude a neediness that can create energetic resistance. The transformative nature of elevated energy is particularly evident in relationships. Consider someone who has just emerged from a challenging experience, whether a breakup, a loss, or a period of self-doubt. If they dedicate themselves to cultivating inner peace, self-respect, and gratitude, their energy shifts dramatically. As they let go of the past and embrace a new sense of purpose, they begin to radiate a lightness and openness that is palpable to those around them. This shift often prompts others to take notice, leading to renewed connections or the reawakening of dormant relationships. Elevated energy also influences the subconscious mind, a powerful force in shaping perceptions and actions. When someone vibrates at a higher frequency, they begin to see the world through a lens of possibility and abundance. This shift in perspective is mirrored in their behavior, tone, and demeanor, creating a feedback loop where positive energy attracts positive outcomes, which in turn reinforces the elevated state. Over time, this loop solidifies into a way of being, transforming not just the individual, but also the world they inhabit. Achieving and maintaining elevated energy requires intentional effort and mindfulness. It involves cultivating practices that nurture emotional and mental well-being, such as meditation, visualization, and gratitude exercises. These practices help clear the energetic clutter of past wounds, limiting beliefs and negative thought patterns, allowing the individual's natural radiance to shine through. As they align with higher frequencies, they develop a greater sense of connection with themselves and the universe, reinforcing the magnetic pull they exert. This magnetic quality is not confined to personal relationships. It extends to professional interactions, creative endeavors, and even random encounters. People instinctively want to collaborate, support, and engage with someone who exudes elevated energy. It fosters trust, admiration, and a sense of possibility, creating fertile ground for meaningful exchanges and transformative experiences. Ultimately, the magnetic power of elevated energy lies in its ability to transcend the ordinary and invite extraordinary possibilities into one's life. It is a force that originates from within, nurtured by self-awareness and intentional living, and radiates outward to touch and inspire the world. Detachment and self-validation are profound concepts that empower individuals to cultivate inner peace and emotional resilience, regardless of external circumstances. They serve as antidotes to the constant need for approval and the emotional turbulence caused by attachment to outcomes or external sources of validation. By embracing these principles, individuals can break free from patterns of dependence and cultivate a life rooted in authenticity, self-respect, and fulfillment. Detachment does not mean indifference or lack of care. Instead, it is the ability to engage with life, relationships, and goals without being consumed by the fear of loss or the need for control. It is the art of letting go of the tight grip on expectations and outcomes, trusting instead in the natural flow of life. When someone practices detachment, they release the emotional weight of what-ifs and should-haves, creating space for greater clarity and freedom. This freedom allows them to act from a place of genuine intention rather than desperation or fear. In relationships, detachment plays a crucial role in maintaining emotional balance and respect. Attachment often leads to behaviors driven by insecurity, such as seeking constant reassurance, overanalyzing actions, or attempting to control the other person's responses. These patterns create an energetic push-pull dynamic that can strain the relationship and undermine genuine connection. Detachment, on the other hand, allows individuals to give and receive love without becoming overly invested in the need for reciprocation. It fosters an environment where both parties feel valued for who they are rather than what they can provide emotionally. The practice of detachment is intrinsically linked to self-validation, the ability to recognize and affirm one's worth without relying on external sources. Self-validation is the cornerstone of emotional independence, as it enables individuals to stand firm in their sense of self regardless of external opinions, criticism, or rejection. When someone validates themselves, they no longer seek constant approval from others to feel worthy or accepted. This shift creates an inner stability that cannot be shaken by fleeting circumstances. Self-validation begins with self-awareness, the willingness to look inward and acknowledge one's thoughts, emotions, and needs without judgment. It requires listening to the inner voice and granting oneself the compassion and understanding often sought from others. For example, if someone feels hurt or overlooked, self-validation involves recognizing those emotions as valid and offering oneself kindness rather than dismissing or suppressing the feelings. By consistently practicing self-validation, individuals cultivate a strong sense of self-worth that is not contingent on external factors. This empowers them to set healthy boundaries, pursue their goals, and express their authentic selves without fear of rejection or failure. It also enhances their relationships as they approach connections from a place of wholeness rather than seeking others to fill emotional voids. Detachment and self-validation together create a powerful synergy. Detachment allows individuals to let go of the need for external validation, while self-validation ensures that their worth remains intact, regardless of external feedback. This combination fosters an inner freedom that liberates individuals from the cycles of approval-seeking and emotional reactivity. Instead of being swayed by the highs and lows of external circumstances, they can maintain a steady sense of peace and purpose. Practicing these principles requires a conscious commitment to shifting thought patterns and behaviors. It may involve challenging deep-seated beliefs about worthiness, redefining success, or learning to embrace uncertainty. Mindfulness practices such as meditation, journaling, and self-reflection can help cultivate these skills as they encourage individuals to focus on their inner state rather than external validation. When individuals embrace detachment and self-validation, they become more aligned with their authentic selves. They gain the confidence to navigate life's challenges without fear of failure or rejection, knowing that their worth is inherent and unchanging. This alignment not only enhances their personal well-being, but also attracts relationships and opportunities that resonate with their true essence, creating a life of greater fulfillment and harmony. Attraction through vibrational alignment is a profound concept rooted in the idea that everything in the universe operates on frequencies, including thoughts, emotions, and desires. This principle suggests that individuals attract experiences, relationships, and opportunities that resonate with the energy they consistently emit. By understanding and applying this concept, one can consciously align with the vibrations of the reality they wish to create, opening the door to transformative outcomes. At its core, vibrational alignment begins with awareness of the energy a person carries. Thoughts and emotions are not merely fleeting experiences, they are frequencies that ripple outward, shaping the world around them. When someone focuses on feelings such as gratitude, joy, and love, they emit a high-frequency vibration that attracts experiences and people aligned with those states. Conversely, dwelling in fear, doubt, or resentment generates lower vibrations, which draw in challenges or negativity that mirror those emotional states. The law of vibration operates on the principle that like attracts like. If someone aspires to attract abundance, love, or success, they must first embody the vibrational frequency of those desires. This means cultivating thoughts, emotions, and actions that align with the desired outcome. For instance, someone seeking a loving relationship should focus on embodying love, both toward themselves and others, rather than fixating on the absence of that relationship. This shift in focus changes the signal they emit, creating a magnetic pull for experiences that match their elevated vibration. Vibrational alignment also involves releasing resistance, which often takes the form of negative beliefs or limiting thoughts. Resistance creates a mismatch between one's desires and their current vibrational state, preventing the manifestation of what they seek. For example, someone might desire financial abundance but carry deeply ingrained beliefs about scarcity or unworthiness. These conflicting vibrations block the flow of abundance, as the energy of lack overshadows the intention for prosperity. To align with abundance, it's essential to identify and release these limiting patterns, replacing them with affirming and empowering beliefs. Emotional states play a significant role in vibrational alignment, as emotions are direct indicators of one's frequency. High vibrational emotions such as enthusiasm, appreciation, and excitement signal alignment with positive outcomes, while low vibrational emotions like frustration or hopelessness indicate a need for realignment. By consciously choosing to focus on positive emotions and finding reasons to feel good in the present moment, individuals can elevate their frequency and align more closely with their desired experiences. Visualization and imagination are powerful tools for achieving vibrational alignment. By vividly imagining the desired reality and feeling the emotions associated with its fulfillment, individuals begin to resonate with the frequency of that reality. This process creates a mental and emotional rehearsal that trains the mind and body to align with the desired outcome, making it more likely to manifest in the physical world. It's not merely about thinking positively, but embodying the state, as if the goal is already achieved. The environment and relationships surrounding a person also influence their vibrational state. Surrounding oneself with people, spaces, and activities that uplift and inspire fosters an atmosphere conducive to maintaining high vibrations. Conversely, remaining in toxic or draining environments can lower one's frequency, making it more challenging to align with positive outcomes. Consciously curating one's surroundings to reflect the desired energy reinforces the vibrational alignment process. Consistency is key to maintaining vibrational alignment. The universe responds not to fleeting moments of high vibration, but to the dominant frequency someone sustains over time. Developing habits that support alignment, such as daily gratitude practices, meditation, and acts of kindness, helps create a steady and elevated vibrational state. These practices not only align individuals with their desires, but also foster a sense of inner peace and fulfillment. Vibrational alignment is not about forcing outcomes, but about becoming an energetic match to them. It's a process of trusting the natural flow of the universe, knowing that what is meant to align will do so effortlessly when the frequency matches. By focusing inward and nurturing the emotions and energy associated with desired outcomes, individuals become powerful co-creators of their reality. This shift transforms not only what they attract, but also their experience of life itself, fostering deeper connection, purpose, and joy. Focusing on your own evolution is the cornerstone of personal growth and fulfillment. It is an acknowledgement that true change and progress originate from within rather than from external circumstances or other people. This journey involves a conscious commitment to becoming the best version of yourself by cultivating self-awareness, embracing challenges, and continuously seeking opportunities for growth. It's about recognizing that the only thing you can truly control is your own development and aligning your actions with the vision of the person you aspire to be. Personal evolution begins with a willingness to take an honest inventory of your current state, your beliefs, habits, emotions, and goals. It requires self-reflection and a deep understanding of what serves your highest good and what holds you back. This process is not about self-criticism, but about self-compassion, as growth flourishes in an environment of acceptance and encouragement. By identifying areas for improvement without judgment, you create a foundation for meaningful change. One of the most powerful aspects of focusing on your own evolution is the ability to break free from the limitations imposed by the past. Many people carry emotional baggage, limiting beliefs, or unresolved pain that shapes their decisions and interactions. By addressing these patterns and consciously choosing to release what no longer serves you, you reclaim your power and create space for new possibilities. This act of letting go is both liberating and transformative, allowing you to approach life with a renewed sense of purpose and clarity. Personal evolution also involves stepping out of your comfort zone. Growth rarely occurs in the familiar or the easy. It often requires embracing discomfort, uncertainty, and even failure. Each challenge or setback becomes an opportunity to learn, adapt, and emerge stronger. When you shift your perspective to view obstacles as stepping stones rather than barriers, you develop resilience and a growth mindset. This mindset is essential for long-term success, as it fosters the belief that abilities and intelligence can be developed through effort and persistence. To sustain personal evolution, it's essential to adopt habits and routines that support growth. This may include setting clear goals, cultivating gratitude, investing in education or skill development, and seeking mentorship or guidance. Consistency is key, as small, intentional actions taken daily build momentum over time. These practices reinforce your commitment to becoming the best version of yourself, even in the face of challenges or setbacks. Focusing on your own evolution requires patience and a long-term perspective. Growth is not a destination, but an ongoing journey marked by continuous learning, self-discovery, and transformation. By dedicating yourself to this path, you unlock your potential and create a life that reflects your highest aspirations and deepest truths.